how pissed I am, I would never. Them more. Correct. And I still will not forgive him for that. So, yeah. It's, even though I don't think it will happen, but yeah. All right, receipts are good. All right, yeah, obviously you've been listening. You know what the problem is with the Facebook. Yeah, they said 24 hours, so. But, you know, something must have changed within my phone that Prism was like, hey, we need to. Gave me the big FU. Look, Cowboys. Alright, cool. I restarted the stream, so it looks like it's back up all over the place. So, alright. High wind see a lake with like no homes, no boats, no nothing on it, just a barren lake. that's something we can agree on. And that happened a long time ago. That started. Yeah, I've watched that. I'm well aware from there. Yeah, you know, like Casper, Wyoming. You know, it was an interesting town. It was dusty and kind of like stuck in the 80s, but there were some interesting stories last night as we went to dinner. We noticed a really cool camera shop, but I don't know, there wasn't, I didn't find anything that kind of moved me enough to want to show you guys, as far as it just was small town Wyoming. Something interesting while we're out and about, traveling today maybe, and I don't know. We just have to see where the wind blows us. Today's it's blowing us pretty hard, but so don't know anybody who's disappointed that they didn't take the jab, but I know plenty of people. So, rub it in. You know, they're going to need a little love and kindness. So. Small. Yeah.
But that roadkill stew was good.
I bet, yeah. I never had the roadkill stew.
Yeah, you did.
Did I?
Yes, you did.
He called it kitchen sink stew.
You probably didn't. Oh, he probably called it a bunch of things. But
yeah.
Yeah. Probably the best thing I ate on the Convoy.
I would agree. Yeah. I missed that guy.
Yeah.
He was really interesting. In its heyday, it was a lot of fun on the Convoy. Play a game. The game is name a that's lasted more than 75 days besides the Portland Antifa riots that went 400 nights.
I think Occupy LA.
Occupy LA? How long did that go? The entire time.
I don't know if they got media says.
Right. And very.
But just to give you an idea.
Yeah, no. So it would be have the logistical challenge of moving on a regular basis, or yeah, they were a stationary thing. Look at that grave right there. Spicy chili. Your video broke up. Yeah, you know, I'm traveling cross country. I don't know if you've been watching or not, but you know, we're driving through the middle of nowhere. So I know we put a man on the moon, but we still haven't been able to secure internet across the country continuously. So
that will be changing very soon.
But that might be changing very soon. You know, Elon Musk. You know, the haters stop hating. Let him, you know, think outside the box, and, you know, do his thing. That might get fixed. But spicy chili. What's been your favorite protest/movement? I'm curious. simultaneously, but it's not the same type of data system that internet would be. But if you use something like the ADS exchange, or use flight tracker, filter your system and look at aircraft over 70,000 feet, you'll see all the internet balloons that are up there, internet weather balloons.
Boom guards.
That place looked awesome. It's like an outdoor store. But you'll see they're all over third world countries. They don't have them over the United States. It's always about money. It's always about money. But who knows what kind of speeds those balloons have. Wheelie Coyote, that's because it is. It's copyright free 80s porn play. It's Lo-Fi Radio on YouTube is the channel that we're listening to. It's just noise at this point. Something, just So what you're saying is you don't like 80s softcore porn music? As I say, you can't please everyone. You can try, but you just can't. It just doesn't work.
I think that's a keyword for being demonetized on YouTube.
What?
I think that's a keyword for being demonetized on YouTube.
What's that? Can't please everybody?
No. Keyword.
Porn?
Yeah.
Why? Because it could be food porn, it could be weapon porn. It's like different things turn on different people, and I think that's where it's
So I would think
riot porn.
a lot of people like censor that word.
Do they? Yeah. Well, that's the interesting thing about the English language is, it's getting warm. Hang on a second.
Llamas.
Sun's still banging through the front window. I've never seen anybody drop their phone as much as you do. Are you aware of that?
No, do I drop my phone that much?
It seems like you do. A couple, 2-3 times a day.
No.
No? You don't think so? I have a new notepad over here. Maybe I'll start keeping track.
Maybe just get a Twitter account and start saying
every time Captain Sparrow drops his phone, I'll tweet it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Location and time.
Location, time, how long it was on the ground.
Which one?
What?
Which one it was and where the phone landed.
Captain Twitter tracker. I wonder if I can make that automated and use like the accelerometer in your phone to automatically trigger a tweet.
Pretty sure the accelerometer on this one is broken. So
oh really?
It'll trigger it multiple times. It'll trigger it probably like 5-6 times a day.
Yeah. Well, if they have a way to trigger a tweet based on a helicopter circling, I would imagine you dropping your phone would be a pretty easy.
Yeah, assuming all the sensors are working properly.
Right. Is your screen currently broken?
No.
On your old phone?
It's just the cover.
Just the cover.
Just the glass
protective film.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I don't want to replace because I'm a cheapo and it's like only $5.
Oh, right. Oh. I found that just having a case on an edge of the phone, which usually causes a crack. Like, I don't think I've ever broken, knock on wood, I don't think I've ever broken the glass on a phone.
Yeah, these days, the way they make the phones, it's not as easy as it used to be. You know, I've seen videos where they drop phones from 5 feet or 5 feet, and then they'll do it again and then again and again. It'll right on the glass and it'll never break.
Is that a house over there? It looks like a house. The bubble dome house.
Some sort of what do you call those kinds of houses?
I don't know. It almost looks like the
Eco house or something like
Eco
that.
house. Yeah. I am the Stig. It's funny, I didn't see your text come in. It's really having a hard time focusing. No, it's not the hood. Well, Captain Sparrow didn't wake me up. He said he heard the convoy drive by and he saw the snow coming down. So I slept all through it. Apparently even Tucker barked last night twice at somebody outside the hotel room. Yeah, like he may be taking a new phase in life where he becomes the protector and sort of, being a dog. I don't know. Sparrow told me that Tucker barked for the first time ever at something outside. So, yeah, no, I was kind of blown away by that. Yeah, right? So, yeah, it finally focused. It's funny because, like, when I looked over at the phone from, the driver's seat, it doesn't look out of focus, but then I moved my head really close to it. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's out of focus, all right. So, no, I appreciate it. All right, we'll talk to you later. Thank you, bye. God says hi.
To me?
Yes.
Oh, wow, thank you. Hi, Zach.
Tell Captain Sparrow I said hi. I'm like, okay. Yeah, it's these mountains, it's like as the director traveled the United States, they actually did a road trip, and he talked about this in an interview. Different car grills. And so that's where they got this sort of like detail in the movie.
Yeah. It's cool. I mean, isn't there a scene that's supposed to be in like that's set in like areas like this?
Yeah, it's more like it's Radiator Springs. Airplane version too, which I thought was really great. And the best part of the airplane movie is where they use the song Thunderstruck, and they go and battle the fires. Awesome. The kid and I get amped every time we watch it.
You just ruined the film for me, maybe?
No, not at all.
No, I
because the movie's
I don't plan on watching the movie. I do know that when I went to Disneyland a couple of years ago, that we rode the ride, and
really. Luke and I waited in line for over an hour for that ride.
Really?
Only to get up to the front and them tell him he couldn't ride on it because he wasn't tall enough.
Oh my goodness.
I was so mad. They're like, how did you not see the sign? I'm like, I don't know. There wasn't even like...
Did you get anything out of it though?
No.
They give you like nothing?
No.
They just said sorry.
Sorry, he's not tall enough.
Sorry,
oh, wait, we gotta check his height. He doesn't look tall enough. I'm like, is there a height restriction on the Cars ride? Like, what does the Cars ride do?
Well, because you're talking about the Cars ride or the plane ride?
The Cars ride.
Oh, I don't know anything about
the Cars ride is just it's like a car that you sit in and it drives around their imaginary town. And it never crossed my mind that there would be an or a height restriction for a children's ride for a movie that's made for kids like him. You get my anger?
They have a lot to protect.
A lot to protect. He would have been fine.
Yeah, he would have been fine.
And he was tall, but just not tall enough.
It's
but
just insurance.
Silly. Yeah, gas station on the walk there.
Soarin' around the world. Goofy's Sky.
Oh, is that a new ride at Disneyland?
Yeah.
Or Disney World?
It's Adventure.
Oh,
Disneyland
Adventure. Sure. Adventure. Yeah.
I don't know which
Adventure theme park.
That's the one that we went on.
Yeah.
So that one actually picks you up.
Oh.
What's that?
See, it almost to me like when Luke and I went to Disneyland.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that it was so limiting for a child his age, because he wasn't, it almost would have been better off not taking him, not exposing him to it, because he wanted to do all the stuff he wasn't allowed to do.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him. It all looks cool as shit to me too. Like,
rate of increase on Disneyland, the price of Disneyland annual passes is like way surpasses the rate of inflation in the United States. Yeah, like by a long shot.
Right. Yeah, it's what, almost $200 or $250 a person to go for a day.
I don't know about per day, but let's see.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
to Nebraska, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we're taking the most direct route.
Yes. It says we are an hour and 48 minutes away from Sydney.
Let me locate where these gentlemen are.
About 27 miles away from I-80.
They're 92 miles away. They're right outside of Sydney. Probably like 10 miles outside of Sydney.
Yeah. I watched 2,000 Mules yesterday afternoon. Actually, I watched it an hour and a half long. Fascinating discussion and breakdown of how mules were used to move mail-in ballots to drop boxes, and the breakdown of the information and the data in order to do that. I love the fact that they also connected those same people that were going to the drop boxes also to protests that were left-wing Antifa BLM protests. I found that really great. It just like surprised me. The movie was made for those who have been saying that there was no election fraud, and it couldn't lay it out in simpler terms and with a great degree of certainty. If you guys don't believe there was election fraud, go watch 2,000 Mules and you will learn exactly how the election was stolen. Only one of the ways the election was stolen. But the evidence is quite clear. And that's only the mail-in ballots, the fraudulent mail-in ballots. And it's about time for police departments to get involved and start questioning and tracking and asking those folks exactly what they were doing, why they were doing it, do the investigation. That is truly the next step for that process. Because until we fix this problem, we will never have a fair and free election as long as the Democrats are allowed to continue on with what they did in the 2020 election. So, go watch 2,000 Mules. You can find it on BitChute. There's a number of different places you can watch it. If you're a non-believer and don't understand why people are pissed, it should help you to understand the evidence. Look at this. He's pulling over. He's got a little blowout going on. I don't know what that was he was pulling. Big heavy load. about that. Within that, I don't know that I want to call it a documentary, but within the film that they made, the what would you call? It's not, but maybe it is. They documented what happened, so I guess it could be a documentary. You have a number of people who had originally said they didn't see anything. Larry Elder was one of those. What's his name from Blaze TV? He was a naysayer. He wanted evidence. Well, see how his reaction changes to what they found, how they break it down, the data that was used in order to and you see them change, and then the discussion of how it's going to be handled by the left, the Democrats, to deflect this evidence. It's interesting here how they planted these trees as windbreaks. I just don't understand what the purpose of the windbreaks is. What are they protecting? What are they making the windbreaks for?
For the highway. For the highway, I don't know.
I feel like a highway thing.
It's probably the highway. So trucks don't talk. Yes, and they had whistleblowers too, which was great. The one woman laid out what was going on pretty clearly. Yeah, you gotta clean up the voter. Of course, they don't want to, and somehow that's how I got on the voter rolls in Michigan. Even though I had never registered to vote in Michigan, I somehow got a ballot in Michigan as a California resident. But I loved how they used their motto, make every vote count. Well, the Democrats sure did. The dead vote. It was pretty cool. They're very creative. They really didn't think they'd get caught, but my favorite one is the woman who drops the ballots in the ballot box with the rubber, with the gloves on, and then turns around and throws the gloves away in the trash can. And how would you like your job to be going through 4 million hours of surveillance camera footage of these drop boxes? So here's the question. They determined that all these fraudulent ballots were cast. What happens? Where does it go? You're not all of a sudden bringing Trump back in. Is it just opening the eyes of Americans to see what's been going on? Less unrest, or is it actually going to make things worse? Is it going to create more division in this country? Right? I hear more and more people switching to this idea that, the parties are the Republicans. I fully agree. All in the same bed. But, at what point is something going to change? What is it going to take for that change to happen? And how is it going to happen? Because there will always be money given to anybody in those offices. Where do we start to make changes to prevent this from happening to anyone who's in office? Because,
you may go in with good intentions saying, oh, I'm for the people, but then, you're off changing, and it's like, it takes a pretty strong person to say no to that. But, how do we fix that system? Nobody can ever seem to come up with that answer. That's what I suspected, but like, just, it's a big empty field. Why, I don't know. I love how these fences just become plastic catchers. They catch all the plastic bags. guess pretty
What
accurately.
makes you think that?
They didn't get off the highway except for gas. Based on what I've seen the last 75 days. Cheyenne Frontier Days. That's quite a... Oh, it's the spaceship.
I believe that's like, I don't know, memorial for missile or something. Sorry. I saw it earlier on Google.
United States Air Force. Up here.
Air Force Base Military Visitor Center, rather.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. It's F.E. Warren Air Force Base. That's pretty cool. I wonder what kind of rockets those are.
I'll tell you right now. I saw it early on Google. Oh, Warren ICBM and Heritage.
Is it open?
Yeah, it says open. Closes at 4.
Is that someplace we want to go?
Oh, what the frick? Oh, it must be something else. 'Cause this
So
is
straight,
6
right?
minutes away.
Straight right what?
Let's just go straight. Yeah.
So, Pershing Boulevard.
No, not Persian.
I said, I'm gonna make a left over here. Okay.
Yeah, so I guess you can actually go into that base a little bit, and then
Yeah.
there's the ICBM and Heritage Museum.
In there.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's someplace we want to go.
Let's go see the Capitol and see what that looks like.
Yeah.
Just make a game time decision and see. Sydney, Nebraska is an hour and a half away, so I don't know how much time what time you want to get there.
Yeah, right. And that's a truck stop, so it's not another dirt lot, but it shouldn't be windy, but it's a good looking Chevy. Interesting town, a lot of brick buildings. Yeah.
I just caught a glimpse of
I
it.
did too, yeah. I'm guessing Central is going to have a pretty good. Seeing the Capitol around this building once we get past it here. It's pretty, not necessarily that impressive.
Oh, you scared me, Tucker.
Tucker, get his head out the window. There's that back. I think maybe Tucker's ready to get out for a minute.
You gonna take Tucker out?
What?
Are you gonna take Tucker out?
Yeah.
Maybe we can find a post office
Okay.
so I can ship off. my
Okay.
package.
You wanna go? I imagine we're in that vicinity.
Take a left
At
anywhere.
okay. It'll be 19th Street. It's the George Cox parking facility. All right, go in the back. We'll get out in a minute. Good boy. Man, sorry.
There's gonna be another left at the next light.
I'm guessing this is the downtown area.
Very quiet downtown area.
Yeah.
I think that area is like more of like a downtown
Yeah.
area.
So you're saying turn left here?
Yeah. It's gonna be on the left. Too close.
Troy, are you doing hot tub live streams? I'll put you on my list. Is this it?
Oh, right there. Post office. This one, two blocks away. You can stop here.
Yeah. All right, come on. Here. Come on. Over here. Psst. Come on. Up. Sorry. Hey, where are you going? Grass. What do you think, Todd? Did you say hi to everybody this morning? Windy Cheyenne. Capitol's right there. Post office. You gotta love it when you walk by your friends and they honk at you. Thank you, Ruben. Yeah, he's a pretty great dog. What do you think, Tuck? Huh? Did you say hi to everybody? You're staticky. Why are you so staticky? When I rub you, I get little mini shocks. I get little mini shocks. Why is that? Are you just dry? I gotta clean this thing. Remind me to wash that thing. I should have done that with the hotel last night. Little ball's not gonna last there, but you need a brush. Wisps. You forgot to put Downy? Hey, no, come on. Don't go in there.
It's a pretty dog.
Thank you. Come on. All right. Let's go this way. Good morning. All right, Tucker, this way. Come on. Let's go this way. Come on. Let's go to the truck. Let's get in the truck. Good boy. There you go. We don't need no stinking leashes. Look at him. He's like, screw Captain Sparrow. This is my seat, isn't it? It's just how he rides. That's his standard operating procedure right there. That's Tucker. Needs to be just a little higher though, don't you? Because otherwise your view's kind of like dashboardish. But yeah. Go see. We're gonna go. Yeah. Yeah, he does have a sweet spirit, without a doubt. Meeting at 6, that's good to know. That's good to know. $4 million minutes. 4 million hours. 4 million minutes. How many hours is that? That math. All right, Tucker. Sparrow's back. Time to get in the back, buddy. Hey, in the back. How'd you do?
How did I do?
Yeah. How was the post office?
It was all right.
Is your favorite post office so far?
No.
No?
No.
Which one was your favorite? Yeah.
I've only been to
One
2.
thing I'll never do is buy a booster seat for a dog. I love him to death, but I'm not getting a booster seat, stroller, backpack. Well, the backpack I did kind of consider. So I wanted him to be able to ride on my back on the motorcycle, because it's hard to get him to sit on the handlebars. I was working on it. I was working on teaching him how to get up onto the dirt bike and put his paws up on the bars. But as soon as it started, he's like, no way. What's going on, chum doggy? It's meaning saying now. $6,000 hours, I'm guessing. That's worse than eating an apple and finding a worm in it. Half a worm. You're right. Half a worm. Joe, you invented dog mountain biking? That sounds like a really interesting. Bandit one says they had a dog that would ride on the dirt bike. I strapped a shaggy toilet seat cover to it so it would grip. Yeah, that's the thing, is they definitely need a grip. Yeah, they gotta have something there. Streaming. Chatterbait? Really? Come on. Captain Sparrow said I needed an OnlyFans. What's with you guys? There's plenty of handsome men already doing both of those. They don't need me over there. Well, let's go take a look, Wool. Let's go see how cowboy it is. I have this feeling it's a little more cowboy-like than we think. We haven't really explored it much. The business district and whatnot. So we'll take Central Avenue here east, I think. Starbucks. I'll tell you, cities with high winds, I'm just not a fan of. And you can tell, like, the Starbucks has like these glass partitions to help with the wind and the door and whatnot. You know, it's like, just look, this guy's cutting the concrete and you see the wind blowing. Or is he painting? I think he's grinding the old markings off.
There's a bridge.
There is a bridge. I'm guessing the bridge is over 80. 17th Street feels like downtown. Here's the Lincoln Theater. Sanford's. Now, that's interesting. Building here to the left, it's tall and narrow, front to back. Something called the Pioneer Hotel. And then there's the Wrangler the next street over. We're getting Girls of the West Museum. Huh. I like cowgirls. Look at this great old car. What is that thing?
Charger? That's what it says.
Yeah. There's another museum down there. Side by
A lot
side.
of things are closed.
What?
You want to buy some oil?
I thought I'd get oil at the gas stop that we're going to take here in a bit.
I don't think so.
No?
No.
You think I should just go there?
Yeah, I think you should get it now.
Okay.
And I think you should put it in now.
Okay.
I know you don't want to.
No. Look at the cool signs. He's got Playboy. The Playboy bunny sign is for sale.
It is for sale.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. I guess this is a loading zone though. But you're just gonna sit here for
You want me
a
to
minute,
stay
right?
here? Or you want me to go grab it?
No, I'll go get through it.
So I got a question.
Yeah.
Last time you filled it up with 007, did the did?
It did. Yeah.
So
we know it's not clogged, potentially.
So it's eating it up for sure.
It seems that
Because
way.
I don't want to overfill it.
I don't either, so we're going to do it real carefully.
All right.
See the reading? Right. So I think that when that's not a right. So yeah, that's put two in there. I have a funnel. I bought that is no, I know exactly where it's at. I just don't know that I need it. I bought it for $2. Oh, oh. It would have helped, I guess. It kind of chugged out of it, didn't it? I'm gonna do that again. Let's see if you can get better. No, I know how to do it. I know you do. I went at it a little strong. I definitely went at it strong. I know. Well, yeah. I caught it, but I still punted it, and then the tire caught it.
Maybe
It's the line between full and empty is really.
Maybe there's just some tar in there that's just taking up so much space in there.
Maybe.
I don't know. You know, I don't know how to explain it. But did you want to get some additive? Because you know, at the gas station, it's going to be like twice the price.
Additive?
Yeah.
What's the additive?
I don't know if there's any additive that helps.
I was talking to a guy. He didn't
clean your engine. What did you guys put in there last time?
Oh, some Marvel mystery oil. Potentially would be doing the job of, you know, helping to clean out some of the badness.
You can make it worse, to be honest, sometimes.
I could.
I mean, on an older vehicle, but you don't know if there's damage done to your engine. It's running decently.
Yeah, no, it sounds fine. You know, it's not showing the signs of the other things, but now at least it shows that it has oil in it. It's actually full of oil with just 2 ports. Bart's Flea Market. That looks kind of fun.
I guarantee you will spend money if I go in there.
So what you're saying is you don't want to go to Bart's?
No, I do, but I will spend money.
So go to Bart's?
Let's take a look. That's pretty big. Are you going in?
Yeah. I'll lock Tucker in the truck. I think I just lost my receipt. It's Tony's. The wall of shame. I love it. Hey, hey. You got all kinds of stuff, it looks like. Huh. Are they all individual booths?
Yeah.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, we take up half the block, so it takes a...
It's more like an antique gallery or a antique hawk heaven. Sparrow's gonna spend some time in here, I guess. Focus. Focus. Look at just that smirk. That's good. All kinds of fun stuff. Use Keurig machine. You know what I need to find in here is a bathroom. Oh. books. Some coins. Rawr. It is pretty big. I didn't realize how far back it went. Yeah. It's interesting. It's a foot. I don't know what kind of foot knife that is. Some cool knives.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of falling off.
What? Where'd she go? Look, here's another rope. He got a couple. The doctor says Walnut Damascus. I find that hard to believe it's. It's actually a pretty cool knife for 22 bucks. Just in case your kids ever wanted a toy PT Cruiser, there's one for you. Toy PT Cruiser. Huh, this is kind of interesting. $10 cowboy hat. This I think. From the CPA, Canadian Professional Chuck Wagon Association. This hat's made in Texas. It does not fit me, but it is signed by some folks. $2 hat. The figures, 63 Impala. It's kind of funny. Star Wars book. Did you find anything you couldn't live without?
No, I got it.
Man. Canon sound. It actually records sound in the film camera. That is a pretty good camera. That's for sure. If you were shooting 8mm film. Might actually even be a deal. camera stuff. There's the case for the camera for $10. Get a fire hose for Big D. This American girl. Bathroom really broken?
I can let you in.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, all kinds of good stuff. You got a lot of vendors.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how big it was from the front. It's funny, I shut the door behind me. I should have made sure Captain Sparrow didn't need it too. He's on his own. Look all the match. Oh, she let somebody else. You think that's comfortable to sit on? Let's see. Actually, it is really comfortable. Da-da. Yeah. Another fire hat for D. The whole team. $40 for a fire helmet. That one actually looks kind of small. It's a coat for a dog. It's too small for Tucker. Oh, the fun. Huh. Some stickers from the area. New jacket. I know one streamer that would like that. I think I've seen it all. I think I've seen enough. That's kind of funny. Brooks and Dunn's cornflakes box. And this bottle collection. Yes. What'd you buy?
Nothing yet.
What are you buying?
I want to take a look at the watch.
Oh yeah. Interesting, the oil droppers.
Yeah.
Okay, where at?
What's the price on that watch?
I don't know.
$195.
Mm-hmm.
How much was it?
$195.
Overpriced, you're saying?
Depends who you ask.
Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I love those old martini shakers, drink shakers. That's a truck. All right, go on, Tuck. Thanks for holding down the fort. You're a great guard dog. Tucker was sitting here jamming music while we were gone. Keep an eye out on the right side of the road for a folded up piece of paper that looks like the receipt from the auto parts store.
Okay. Did it fly?
It did. It went.
You saw it?
Yeah.
But it went like,
It went down the street.
you looked at it and
I watched it disappear. You know, doorways, that kind of thing.
I'm looking.
You never know. It's, you know, the wind chasing it down successfully. Marv's place. Ah, it was a pawn shop, but oh, that Nova just wanted to go.
It's closed.
Wyoming home store. Like, Cheyenne has a little more like old town feel than like 80s Casper. But Cheyenne's probably an older town, right? Casper may really come up in the 70s, 80s.
I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, if your little piece of paper came this far, then
Oh, yeah, now I'm just looking at
Then
shops.
good
But
luck.
he was saying the train station was sort of interesting.
yeah.
The Plains Motel. So my buddy Rick called yesterday. Well, I was talking to Rick yesterday afternoon, and he's like, "Hey, what was the name of that movie that you did with the hot dog fingers?" I said, "Oh, it's Everywhere, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once." He goes, "We went and saw that yesterday."
Yeah.
They liked it.
They saw it yesterday, but
Yeah.
they forgot the title of the film.
Well,
already.
they knew the title of the movie they went and saw, but they didn't remember if that was the movie that worked on.
Oh, I see.
Thought
I
it
see.
was.
Yeah.
But
He was just checking.
yeah, he was like,
I mean, hot dog fingers, like.
yeah. What? How many movies are gonna have hot dog fingers in them?
Big Boy's Toy Store.
Sign caught my eye.
What is that?
A cougar. It's a cougar. I'm gonna run in there real quick.
All right. What do you think it is?
Well, I saw something he's got that I'm curious about.
Okay. I'll
Thanks for keeping them.
Was it what you expected, or?
Yeah, no, actually it was pretty cool. They just don't stock the stuff.
I see.
They got to order everything.
It's
But-
like a workshop kind of thing, or?
Well, no, they sell like truck accessories, but
I see, and then they work on.
those drawers I was thinking about, because then, like, you know, our morning stuff, it's pull out the drawer instead of digging into the back.
I was trying to show you that over there in where was that place with the it was Idaho, the first stop in Idaho. Oh, Post Falls. Was it Post Falls?
Mm-hmm.
There were these drawers at that drawers
Yeah.
at that 4x4 shop, that off-road shop. They look pretty cool.
He had a used set, but they were designed for a Ford.
Yeah.
The problem is it comes up halfway
Yeah.
in the bed. They're actually really tall.
Well, yeah, and the problem is that you could actually end up losing space, because a lot of our big bags, they don't actually fit in those shelves.
Correct, yeah.
You'd have to take the stuff out.
But like your black Pelican case and stuff, it would
Yeah.
actually add another layer of security.
If it goes inside there, yeah.
You're right, yeah.
I mean, not that there's anything
And they've got dividers, but you know, on a 6 foot bed, you've got almost, I think you have 5 feet of drawer space.
Yeah.
So like, you know, organizing the cooking stuff in the morning, it would just be, you know, it's not this constant moving and shuffling of stuff. But I don't think for that much money,
Yeah. Not at this point.
no. But I got excited. I saw bullseye, and then I saw archery, and got really sort of.
We just passed an armory.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
A Wyoming armory?
Yeah, that's why I was cranking my head.
Were you? Okay.
What do you call
Was it worth going back for?
I don't know. You want me to check? I mean, they usually just have the same stuff.
Right.
You know? It's just cool to look.
I was looking for a gas station before we head east.
You ready to head east?
I feel like it. Look at the old Union Pacific train car. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it just looks like a pretty standard
Yeah.
shop.
It's not a mega store. It's not.
No.
Look, it's Antifa. Oh, that joke will fall flat on a lot of.
Why? Because he's dressed in black? This storage facility has a museum there? Interesting. It must be different.
Let me see if this picture's here. Should I show that picture?
Which one?
The Antifa in LA in Highland Park?
Which one?
This one. That's a bunch of Antifa in LA. I dig it more. And I'd like it more without all the chrome. I'm not a chrome person. Cadillac Ranch Bar. Is that a soccer field? What is that?
Football field.
Giant cornhole. kidding me? Sample music. What's that down there? It's more like a truck stop.
There was something I needed.
Walmart, gas. There's something you needed.
Yeah. It's a windy day today.
Yes, it is. Laramie County. So is this where like the trucks get the Laramie edition? Is that because it's a Wyoming truck? I'm guessing. They know their trucks in Wyoming. Wheelie Coyote, I love it. Frizzy wig. I wish I had a frizzy wig. We're way behind. But like I said earlier, I was not.
Hello to Ticker and Captain Sparrow. Hey, Ticker. He doesn't respond to Ticker.
He doesn't respond to Tigger. Pine Bluffs will give you a personal tour of the Pine Bluffs Distillery. All right. Pine Bluffs Distillery, 1 hour ahead, wants to give you a personal tour. Great. Who's the contact over there? All right. We're on our way to Pine Bluffs Distillery. We'll be there. I gotta stop and get gas, so like 45 minutes. Pine Bluffs Distillery, here we come.
Oh my goodness.
Are we gonna be able to leave there?
Yes.
Yes! Are you more excited than I am? I haven't heard you get this excited about a stop yet.
Because let me tell you, what do they do at a distillery?
They make liquor.
Okay, but is that all they make, or do they? Would that be called a brewery?
It would be a brewery.
Okay.
A distillery is going to be liquor.
Okay,
I'm not sure what kind of. I'm hoping it's whiskey.
I'm just glad it's not a brewery
Yes.
or a winery.
It's not a brewery. It's not a
This is
winery.
the first thing I see.
Oh.
So you see what I'm saying?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about that too. Thank you,
look
Rob.
Cover. You could judge a book by its cover. Yes.
Wait, do they make Angel's Envy? No.
No.
Because the bottle reminds me of Angel's Envy, which is also delicious. It doesn't look like we're spending the night at the distillery.
Look, I don't know how much you're planning to drink.
I don't know.
But did you say you said you're dizzy? You said you were a little dizzy.
I
right?
feel great all of a sudden. No, I have a bit of a headache still.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no to an aspirin.
Maybe you're gonna have to skip this one and let me.
You'll do the tasting.
I'll take the.
You'll be the official
take
taster.
one for the team. You know, I'll
Okay.
sacrifice.
All right, one stop at Pilot for a little touch and go gas. No screwing around here because we just don't have time. We got to get to the distillery. I'm sorry, but a personal invitation to a distillery tickles me to death. Especially after I've been to, I'm not a fan of Jim Beam, or pardon me, oh shit, what do you call it? I'm not a fan of not Jack Daniels, but I have a lot of admiration for what they do and how they do it. I just don't. Am I gonna stay here?
Yeah. I'm just gonna
go ahead.
step inside for the bathroom.
They got Bon Jovi playing over the speaker system here, rocking it.
Go, Tucker. All right.
Oh, you're already back. Okay. Get in the back. Get in the back. Get in the back. I wish I could create a suit that you could wear that would create your own climate atmosphere within your vicinity.
They already have those.
Sort of like, no, not like Bubble Boy, but like...
It's called a spacesuit.
No, not even a spacesuit. No. I'm talking about like a force field.
A force field?
Yeah, like, you know, they have in the movies on the spaceships, how they create that force field that keeps the stuff from coming in. Like, I want a vest or something that you put on that you hit the button and it creates a force field around you that stops the wind, stops the cold, creates like the perfect climate within like a 5-foot radius of you.
All right, good luck.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, you can invent it. I'm sure you'll be a billionaire.
I just want the suit. I don't...
It wouldn't hurt to be a billionaire.
What?
It wouldn't hurt, though.
No, it wouldn't hurt. But if I was a billionaire, I wouldn't have a need for the suit. I could just go wherever the weather is perfect on that day in my Learjet or whatever, you know, kind of foolishness I wanted to.
Yeah.
I could literally afford. I could even afford to hire a guy that his only job is to determine where the weather is going to be best tomorrow and whether we need to travel or not. You see what I'm saying?
You'd probably be rich enough where you could just make your own perfect weather.
Like Bill Gates kind of shit right there. That's what he does, right? He makes his own weather.
I don't know.
It's the stories I keep hearing. That and the mosquitoes. I don't know.
Mosquitoes. Yeah, I mean, didn't he like take a jar of malaria mosquitoes and release them in like an audience?
I don't know. Ah, all right. Okay, got it. Awesome. Chad, here we come. We are on our way. We are 34 minutes away from heaven, also known as LOL. Hi, Joe. Okay, I know you didn't send that to me. I knew you did, God. I knew you did. That's all right. Yeah. All right, Pine Bluffs, aka Heaven. Here we come. I'm totally excited. It's like being a kid in a candy store. Except I'll be a kid in a distillery. How many of you have no idea how liquor is made? Even if you don't drink alcohol, I would highly recommend the tour at the Jack Daniel's distillery. just to get a sense of the history. And my favorite part about the tour is seeing the safe that Jack Daniels kicked. So Jack Daniels died from an injury he incurred. He got sepsis or whatever back then. It took a few years, but ultimately led to his death. And what had happened was he showed up early one morning and opened up the office. And in doing that, meaning he had to open up the safe. And he couldn't open up the safe. He got frustrated and he kicked the safe. The moral of the story is don't be the first person at work. Showing up early is not necessarily a good thing, and it ultimately led to his death. And the office is still there. The building with the office is still there, and the safe itself is still there that led to his death. So that was one of my favorite parts. But people who make things, no matter what it is, great example was the rope, King ropes, and the nice man who walked us through that process and showed us, all the secrets, the cool stuff, and that process. There's experience. There's just this a vast array of knowledge that something we take for granted, something that we enjoy, something that we use, had to go through a process to get made. And you learn that process at Jack Daniels, that a bottle doesn't just become a bottle of liquor overnight or in a few minutes. There is a long process to making simple as a rope. There is a long process and the time. And somebody's, no, what a cool place. I want to go there. They're like wind machines made out of metal. But people don't realize how things get to where they are. Yes. What?
You just switched to a new playlist. Is that going to be an issue?
It's still lo-fi.
I know it's lo-fi, but is it still royalty-free?
Yes. I believe so. Now I shut it off.
That's the problem with having an auto playlist is you might be.
I might be, but usually I do the live,
yeah,
and that goes on for a long time.
yeah.
But is that people who don't make things tend to have the harshest people. At least from what we've been seeing anyway. Especially in our politics these days. People who don't have any respect for those who make things and do things with their hands. They're so quick to try to take that away from them. But so that's why I'm really excited to go learn what they're doing at Pine Bluffs and see their distillery. And I love stuff like this, so hopefully you guys are going to enjoy it too. But it was nice that Chad reached out and offered the tour, so we're going to do that. And at that point, what I'll do is I'll also start a just for that. But we're behind the Convoy, but Convoy is driving to Sydney, Nebraska, where they're going to stay at a truck stop. So they do have a 6 o'clock driver's meeting, but we'll see what happens. We'll be there, we won't be there. It depends on how much fun we have and what we see. So Oat whiskey? Ah. Susan, who cares? What do we care about that over in, right? Anyway, yeah, somebody, Wheelie Coyote listed off some of the grades. Yeah, you know, they all have their, what you're making every, you know, I like Johnny Walker. Not a fan of Jack Daniels. Like I said, I did have some. Who was the king of Sinatra? A Sinatra bottle that my buddy Rick had that he was given. It tasted very different. Very different from the traditional Jack Daniels. And man, it was really good. It almost had a little sweeter notes. I think it was from a single cask, which makes it also very different. But man, it was amazingly good and smooth. You consider Maker's Mark a more pricey bourbon? I wouldn't. But I do like Maker's Mark. I like Jim Beam a lot. We used to drink Jim Beam and Coke. Cheap stuff. Okay. Lilac Drive. We're outside of Cheyenne, Wyoming, heading east. So we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. It's going to go in and out, but as far as I can tell, it's considering. Sparrowhead instantly looked up the Pine Bluffs distillery and kind of, well, I don't know if you heard his reaction when he opened up the webpage, but he got really excited. He didn't get excited about much of anything. He perked right up. Look at the little pony. Little baby horse.
Couple weeks, couple months,
yeah.
Couple days probably.
Yeah, it looked really young. Looked like it had just got its legs underneath it. long as you're convinced they're really good.
There's something about windshield wipers working properly that is very, very satisfying.
Yes. Yes. But also too is we might have to coat the windshield with some Rain-X so that the bugs don't stick when they do, get on there.
Well, maybe we can try my suggestion of spraying some bug spray on there. So
Yeah.
they don't
Well,
get
I'm down for trying the bug spray technique.
Maybe we could like put a mosquito net.
Right. Mosquito net across.
The front of the.
Yeah. And the film is called. Big nets across the windows, and you got to hide the seams, right? You got to hide the stands, you got to hide the frames, within the, wherever the camera's looking, and if the camera's moving, then you got to, it can get really, But that was the beauty of film, is you couldn't see those nets, and then once high def and digital cameras came about,
you see everything.
Now you see everything, so you get more from the nets, and so you got to use gels and.
Well, my professor told me you could use like wax paper. It takes it down a little bit. Like
But wax
paper.
Well,
I mean, then
that's
gonna
if
be
you're shooting.
It's gonna be opaque. I mean,
right. That's if you're shooting light through it and you're blowing them out. If you're gonna blow out the windows and not see the outside, but when you want to see the outside, it's a whole different. Right?
Yeah, right. It's got to be transparent.
Because we use tracing paper on windows all the time.
Yeah.
Super handy, inexpensive-ish compared to gel.
You're saying there's these huge ND gels that you put on windows.
Well, if you
density gels.
Yeah, if you want it to be wrinkle-free, you use hard gel. And then they also make ND gel, plastic gel.
Yeah.
That's like standard gel that has an adhesive side to it. And you stick it to the windows.
And when you mean gel, you're not talking about gel. You're talking about sheets of these plastic film.
Well, it comes on a roll.
Right.
It's
These
made by
guys
Roscoe.
They think it's some sort of gel that you wipe on there or something.
Oh, right. It's not a jelly, but we call them gels because they're colors and, sometimes they're clear as heat shield. But then there's also hard, like plastic, like, I don't know.
You can't roll it up.
What?
You can't roll it up.
No, and then you cut it to the size of the windows. And that way it doesn't blow around, it doesn't make noise, but it's expensive. Because it's basically Lexan plastic that is tinted N3, N6, N9. And It's a joke there, a bit that goes back to being in Croatia, and we had rented scooters, and the guy had winery, and we rode for, I don't know, an hour and a half across this little island called Hvar, and we kept following the signs because those were the directions. Just follow the signs. Follow the signs. Okay. So as we followed the signs, we got deeper into the countryside of this island, and eventually the signs started getting a little older and a little kind of like more questionable. And we pull in, and it doesn't look like a winery. It looks like something out of a horror film that. What's his name? We were talking about it the other day.
Burton.
What?
Tim Burton.
No, not Tim Burton. Eli Roth.
Eli Roth.
Like straight out of an Eli Roth movie. And so we get off our scooters. We look at each other like this could be the end.
Yeah.
And there's nobody around. There's a picnic table that has like some fish. All the perfect signs to a very bad ending. And eventually this little man comes out, and he kind of looked familiar, and he looked at us, and he's like, "Welcome." I'm like, okay, this is a good sign. The other night in town, he had been sitting there at dinner, and I remembered that's where I recognized him from. And he's like, "I'll be right back." And he goes and he grabs 3 glasses, the most beautiful crystal wine glasses that were spotlessly clean, sits them on the picnic table with the dead fish, and starts to tell us about the winery and where the island and how they bottle, and then took us on a little tour. We bought so much wine that my scooter wouldn't go, and I couldn't figure out what the problem was. And we ended up not getting lost on our way back, but we took a road that turned into a dirt road. And, you know, there's a little pucker factor on the scooters that were underpowered on a dirt road for miles that, you know, showed that we were going the right way. But we were kind of concerned about running out of fuel and, you know, wiping out with all the wine bottles that we had bought. But at one point at this winery, he invited me to go in and see the special cellar because they had this award-winning wine that they had, and you had to climb through an 18-inch square hole in the wall that was inside of another room, and this is where they kept. I crawled in there with a flashlight, and I saw all these boxes. It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, the way they had this wine stored. We bought a bottle of that wine. We drank it like 2 years later. It was unbelievable. We saved that one for a special occasion, but just their non-award-winning wine was delicious, and it was an awesome adventure. But it started out with, you know, were we going to get harvested for our organs, because it was straight out an Eli Roth movie. But in the end, it was a fantastic visit and really friendly, and it was great. So we're on our way to the Pinehurst Distillery. What is it? Pine something Distillery? Again. Oh, it's over there, I bet. Is that it?
They have those big silos. Is that what you call them? Or?
Grain silos?
I don't know if it's a grain silo, but it's those huge cement. That might be it.
Yeah, it's going to take us over that way. Now, I don't see any storage facilities. long they
So 2 years.
2 years. I haven't seen a sign yet.
Maybe they don't advertise.
Maybe they don't advertise. Yeah, that's true. Do you think at the distillery they have a room where they put you in the room and let you fall asleep? Because I could go for a little salt
Whiskey bath? Or
whiskey spa.
Whiskey spa? You don't even have to
It's just
drink it.
the shit face room. It's where they put you at the end of the tour to sober up. The sober tank.
Yeah.
Some nice music playing, comfy chairs.
Yeah.
That says distillery. What is that? Is that something on the... Oh, that was something in the chat.
It almost looked like a...
It looked like a bug on the screen, but it wasn't. It was just curious, some part of the chat. What is it?
Croatian flag.
Oh, the Croatian flag. Funny. Yeah.
It looks like it looked like something was just like floating in the air over there. I looked to the to the side of the...
It's funny, that trailer doesn't track straight. The back end swings to the right. Like, it's out of alignment, or it can't keep up with the front of the truck, so it slides off to the side.
Maybe the wind is blowing too much.
Maybe the wind is blowing too much. You're right. He's going to the distillery too.
Alcohol. Maybe he's going to pick up right now. Does that thing look full?
Oh,
to you?
he's going to the other entrance. Okay, we're going to this entrance. Tucker. He's ruining Captain Sparrow's. Pine Bluffs Distilling. Look at this place. This is literally heaven in a field. Sort of Field of Dreams. All right.
Go back.
All right, it's gonna let him out.
Whoa. I mean, come on.
turn off the CP for me? All right, I'm gonna start a fresh stream. I'll be right back for what we're about to do. So new stream coming up. Pine Bluffs Distilling. Wizzy out, bye.